All right, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. For those of you who follow me, you know that I lost my voice over the weekend. I actually wasn't gonna do morning thoughts this morning, but I got some voice back, so I'm doing the morning thoughts show. Um, right now, the mode is set at public, which means everybody can view the live, but only members can actually participate in the live. I found it. I found it. I was looking for it before, couldn't find it. So the last live where you see only 6 people showed up, it was because I hit the wrong button. I'm still trying to work out this whole go live thing. We have 191 members now so far. That's a good audience, right? Don't know if all of them can show up to morning thoughts, but we'll talk about that later. So let me give my intro first because I'm a kind of OCD person. So if I don't stay on track, then stuff goes off for me. So shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Big up to Wifey. She actually said there's an option on there and you need to find it. And it says your subscribe, the ones who paid members, they can speak to each other in the live and enjoy the live. Everybody else can also watch and participate on their own, but they can't and do this part of the live. So big up to her for that. I'm not tech savvy, so if she never tell me that, I wouldn't know that. Shout out to the people going out to work. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, around town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support his channel and continue to help him to grow. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're not a crab in a barrel kind of person. Then God bless you. You're a good person, and shout out to you. Manners and respect to each and every person tuning in this morning. We got a couple of things to talk about this morning. Um, on the board, though, most importantly, my two most important topics is a situation went down over the weekend. I can so relate to this situation, and man, when I tell you that I know that God has His hand on my life, I've been through these situations. There's a young man that just came from Jamaica. I'm going to read out the whole story to you from the American news because it was covered in Jamaica as well, but he lost his life. That's who you see on the icon for this video. He lost his life in the Bronx under bizarre circumstances, confrontation with a stranger, right? We're going to read out the whole thing as it unfolded, how it happened. And then, of course, we have to talk about the DRMA is being lifted. There are no more COVID rules, restrictions, so much. No, how should we say it now? No curfew in Jamaica anymore. Remember, I made fun of this and I said, yes, we're gonna have a whole bunch of after after pandemic babies, baby pandemic, cause side chick been waiting and husband been locked in the house and wife here say curfew are going, you have to be inside and all these things. COVID is out there, you have to be inside and all these things. Did we not see it coming that all these car accidents would start to happen? It's like we've been locked up for a while and the little freedom that we get now, right? People are out. And I mean, if you don't know Jamaica, you don't know Jamaica. And if you haven't been back to Jamaica in a while, then you probably can't relate to what I'm saying to you. But when we tell you that Jamaica is freedom in itself, as much as we have so much other things going on, right? Just us trying to make our place better. But freedom in itself in Jamaica is truly felt. If you live afar, you don't really feel freedom. You don't really feel freedom until you hit Jamaica. To be able to party out in the open under the stars, right? In a setting where everybody is involved. In the US, when you go to a party, people look at you like you too old to be in here. Like if you're past certain age, you grew up in a beard, them kind of something that they like, oh, the old people in the club and stuff like that. In Jamaica is a different thing. In Jamaica, when we party, everybody come out. The 1 foot man come out, the big belly woman come out in a little skimpy outfit, the soup man over there, so shout out to the vendors, them. They can start to make some money now too. You know, the soup man over there, so roast corn over there, so jerk pan open up over there, so smoking, and the stars are out, and we party with no roof on the building till next morning light. It is a beauty. See, sexy young girl I wind up on an old man with a 1 foot. Like everybody is involved, and it's a festive, jovial atmosphere kind of thing. I don't know. We missed that, and we missed it so much that as soon as they gave us some freedom, everybody like them jump on the road now and is 100 miles an hour with their vehicle. I want to see how fast this go. I want to see, and they're killing off each other so fast. I got countless videos over the weekend up till this morning. Videos were coming in of accidents. I'm not talking about no little accident. They're killing themselves off like crazy, man. But we're going to talk about that. Because you know how we steering, right? Some of us are so unruly. It's like you get an inch and you take a mile all the time. And we don't have no chill. Some of us don't have no chill. So, and some of us live that, one life to live stuff. But I forgot talk a little bit more about that. So we're going to talk about the youth in the Bronx will lose him life and all these things. Me hear some rumors that Lady Saw is pregnant or made an announcement that she was pregnant. Somebody put it in my thing. I don't know how true it was. I went to go look up and I couldn't find any information on it. Some ginger tea this morning. So before that though, let me fill you in. So I woke up Friday morning, no voice. I woke up Friday morning, we did morning thoughts. I felt a little froggy in my throat, right? And sounded something like this. Thought nothing of it. I come down with something, mix up my concoctions, my honey and my lime, squeeze out my lime and thing. Went to the gym after morning thoughts, had a good workout, came out of the gym, had no voice. Worked out for an hour and a half, came out the gym and had no voice. Tried to sing. A song was playing and I tried to sing along with the song. No voice. Went to the grocery store, picked up some green juice and them thing there. And a man from the gym, I met him at the grocery store and he said, "Oh, we meet again." And when him said, "Oh, we meet again," I went to say, "Yeah, we meet again." And I went, I was like, holy, my voice is gone. I didn't even realize that my voice was gone. So that was weird. That was Friday, between Friday morning after doing morning thoughts and right after. So I'm going to hold out a little bit. Come Saturday now, Saturday morning, it got worse. No voice at all. I had like, yeah, and you know, wife and them, I laugh and I say, it's something wrong. By Saturday morning, no voice at all. I said, I'm going to the doctor. So I went to the doctor. The doctor, them, you know, them do all them kind of tests. First of all, everybody is like, I wonder if he has COVID, this, that. Me never want to go in there because I kept saying, I don't want these people kill me off in there. I'm the type of person to try all remedies before I run the doctor office, because them people that when you go in there, they misdiagnose them. You know, them treat black people already when you go in there. But I must say, the place that I live, the area I live in, if I could take this type of stuff and transfer it to like Jamaica, I have award-winning hospitals, 3 of them surrounding me. One is within 10 minutes of my house. The next one is probably within 15, 20 minutes of my house. And another one is within probably 20, 30 minutes of my house. And all kind of something available. You know, team of doctors getting there on you real quick. I got my private room when I got in, all this. So I went in, got checked out, and turns out I had nothing. The doctor said, the most it looked like you have is, we did the scrap throat test. We did, you know, them tests for COVID, them tests for everything. Everything came back good. The only thing I have, he said, was laryngitis. That's it. And the only thing you need to do is rest. I said, Doc, I need my voice because I do a morning show every morning. And that time I couldn't talk. I do a morning show every morning. I need my voice. I'm trying to tell him. And he said, hey, I'm a doctor, but I'm also in a band. And we do gigs over the weekends and I sing. And I've been through the same thing that you're doing right now. I have some steroids that will shrink. It's a one-time treatment. It's not an ongoing thing that will shrink the swelling in your larynx and allow you to get some of your voice back. But Giving you antibiotics is not going to help because they've done extensive research and on people who had laryngitis versus, they gave those, some of them, antibiotics, and they didn't give the others any antibiotics in a huge study. And the results were always conclusive that the people who didn't get the antibiotics, they healed up in the same time as the people who did get it, which proved to them that antibiotics and laryngitis it's not effective. So he was like, I don't have to put you on any antibiotics or anything. If you had strep throat, I would have given you antibiotics, but you don't have that. Right now, I'm waiting for some more culture tests and results to come back from those to find out if anything else is happening there. But I'm good so far. So all them say is don't talk so much, rest your throat. But I'm about to talk this morning for over an hour straight. Rest, rest your throat and all these things. So I'm on these lozenges. I woke up with the coughs this morning, with ginger tea, warm tea, and try to take care of myself. I don't know what caused it. I was fine, and then out the blue, literally went to the gym, came out the gym, and tried to sing a song, and heard like what the. By the time I left the gym area outside the parking lot, went to the grocery store, which is across the street, and met the man in the grocery store that I just saw working out in the gym. And them said, "Oh, we meet again." And I went to go say, "Yeah, we meet again." No voice. "Oh, we meet again." I was so shocked, I just turned around and walked away from the man. And even he looked at me like, what is wrong with your voice? Cause everybody paranoid now, right now, right? I gotta stay close to the mic, so I have to straighten my throat. But right now, people are paranoid. If you sneeze right now, everybody around is still like, oh. If you cough right now, people are like, you know, I sound rusty, but I have my voice. I can be heard. I can be heard. I can say stuff. It wasn't like this on Saturday. I had absolutely no voice. None. See? So the little steroid thing looked like it worked. Shrink the swelling. And I got some voice back. All right. Sips tea this morning. The phone lines are open, but I could talk about this first. Foreign on a bed of roses, people. From the Peter, the brother who came and went hunting with, I said this before, I'm going to say it again. You leave Jamaica and you think you're going to a better place. And I want to tell you that false sense of security, I want you to come here and be just as cautious, if not even more cautious. Here's a thing in Jamaica where nobody is going to harm you because you're Jamaican. Okay? There are people here that don't like us just because we are Caribbean people, period. Not just Jamaican, Caribbean people, period. There are people here that don't like us just because of that's who we are. And they don't like us for many different reasons. They don't like us because when you come, them see sometimes say, yo, wasi. When I say wasi now, I mean say, boy, I'm fresh out of the Caribbean and boy, body in a good shape. For them girl want you because she like the accent, all these kind of things. And some of them woman loose and these kind of something like that. And it's just a whole bunch of different reasons why they don't. Some of them just don't like you from them hear the accent, or you're in their space. You're another person who came to take up another mouth on the bread. Then it's just a bunch of things. So when you come, please be aware of these factors. This isn't no bed of roses here. I told y'all before. I walked around with a knife the whole time I lived in New York. I walked around and I had a gun. I had a shotgun. I had a shotgun that I used to carry, and let me tell you, I used to carry the shotgun. I went to an army surplus store. I bought a duffel bag, right? I sawed off the mouth off my shotgun, loaded my shotgun, put my shotgun in the bag, and tied the bag around my hand and held the shotgun. And that's how I used to walk around with the big bag as if I'm carrying the bag, but it's a shotgun in the bag. Cause me make up my mind, say me I kill people because ain't nobody killing me here, especially for no reason. And the reason I did that was I had just moved to New York. I'm gonna get into this brother's story, but I want to walk you into it. I had just moved to New York from Florida, right? And I came to Florida, big up to my mom. I had never had to live in no ghetto area or no nothing. Them have them area they here too. I've never had to live in any of those areas. I went to those areas because I was curious. But I've always lived in like gated communities or, you know, some apartment buildings that were secured. You had to put a code in and pass security to come in. So my mother had me, I live a foreign from the reach here, from me, I look a picnic. And she struggled and she made sure that if we didn't have anything, at least we had the basics, which was that, right? A safe environment. So me left that now, go New York, I live. I'm walking, the first time I got there, I'm walking down the street, a group of guys on the block where my family stays, a group of guys downstairs. I heard, what up, playboy? I'm already offended because you don't know me and you calling me playboy. See, I have to be sharp, you know. I'm the kind of person that I was sharp. If any of you style me outside of my name and I don't know you, or I'm easily offended, right? And I'm very like on edge. What up, playboy? I'll never forget. So I'm walking up the street and I heard, what up, playboy? I go upstairs. That's the first time I went upstairs. Them time that I carried a shotgun come to New York with me on a Greyhound, right? The mount never sawed off yet. I told my cousin boyfriend, because I left him upstairs in my apartment, I said, yo, can you cut the mount off of the shotgun for me? He said, yes, I could do it. So I'm saw the mount off of the shotgun. I go upstairs, I'll get my shotgun, put it in the bag. That's the first time I did it with the duffel bag, right? And I wrapped the duffel bag around my hand and walk back downstairs and walk close to them this time. I want to hear who said, what up, playboy? I tell you, no, but it was bad. I want to hear who said, what up, playboy? Right? Where I call me playboy for. But I'm not confronting anybody. I walk by again. I heard the same thing again. Oh, he act like he something like them. I say him act like him nice and too sweet or something. They are call man sweet now. Okay. I'm still not talking to them, right? They broke into my apartment. Soon as I went down the street, they broke into my apartment, my liquor first New York apartment, and they broke into the fire escape. Went in, ransacked up my apartment, trying to show me that you new to the block, right? You new to the block, so you're gonna come under our rules and our whatever. And I'm like, damn, this is weird. I've never been in this kind of situation before. The place really not friendly. See, place really not friendly. Months passed by, and I had an altercation with a youth where he kept claiming that he was breaking out my car windows and stuff. It turns out, so I run down a youth, run him down in the road with the same duffel bag on my hand with the gun in it. And I said, I kill that youth today. See, time. What you gonna do? I'm the one that's fucking up your car. What you gonna do? And you know what? He was not the one that was messing up my car. It was a girl who me that deal with. What did I mess up my car? No, again, I was young, dumb. I didn't have a woman. I had a woman, but me have a girl on the side. The girl on the side mash up my car window them and them something there. All right. This dude take it and say him and come confront me now. I'm not cut here upon the block where I'm living now. Come confront me now, a Yankee youth. Them call him animal, tall and don't do nothing all day. And again, me know say them like that because theme girl, they want to give me a threesome. She was actually on her way up to my apartment with her homegirl for bust out the threesome. And me fake out and act like I had something else to do. So when I say they don't like you because they see certain things, like them woman will carry themselves come gear and all kind of something like that. Them will like you because your accent and the girl them talk about, oh, you Jamaican? Oh, I love me a Jamaican man. But she not say it to our man there, right? All right. Run down that U-time, run up in that staircase. I mean, run him up in that staircase and him couldn't go anywhere else. And a youth named Fats, big up to Fats, union between Bedford and Franklin. Fats run up in there behind me and Fats was like, dread, because I had long dreads at the time. Fats was like, dread, don't do it, don't do it. You see the lady in the window? None of us ain't gonna tell the police nothing because we ain't snitching, right? But you see the lady in the window? She been sitting there all day. She's the one that's going to put you in prison for 25 years, son. Don't do it. And I'm having something part of me now. And I just never squeeze the trigger. I just never do it. So New York is a weird place. And next time, the first got there, I'm coming from Florida. I'm walking down the block saying, good morning, good morning, good morning. Our brother wait till me reach about 50 meters down the block and do a mad U-turn and walk up on me. Say, you know me, sir? I was like, what? He said, you telling me more than this shit. You know me? I said, no, I don't know you. I was just saying good morning to everybody that I was passing. He was like, I fucking say no good morning to me, man. And kept going. And I was like, oh, don't fucking say no good morning to me, man. I said, this is a hostile ass place. So from that, I learned to become what I had to become to fit into that environment. See, walk on, scale the wall with me, I walk. Always keep my hat low and look about. And you know, it developed this weird kind of personality in order to survive there, kind of thing. So it depends on where you end up in New York City, especially and where you're coming from in Jamaica. You could be in a real culture shock if y'all come from, say, probably Garrison community type living, and you end up, say, in the Bronx or Brooklyn, there, in a Flatbush area or Crown Heights and them place there, you probably fit right in. You probably fit right in at your speed that. But if you're like a little country youth who come from like some quiet area where the house them spread out and everybody have them land and them farm and it real quiet and you walk barefoot go over so and so house and walk come back over your yard. Not even shoes in a put on car, you know it does I saw a bird alone we hear chirp around here and these things. Not even carrying a year pass around anymore. So if you come from one of those places and you end up there in like these places, then you are in for a damn shock. I don't know where this brother came from in Jamaica. Yankee boy jumped me at Miami, Norland, called me cracker. I was like, I'm a Jamaican black youth. Captain J, it is rough, man. So wait there. Seymour Bennett said I had to hit one with a shandy bottle one morning going to catch the A train in Brooklyn in the mid 80s. It's rough. It's rough. And they're not afraid to fight you. It's like they pick on you. They pick on you. Once they hear that accent, there's some of them out there that really like you. They're cool and everything, right? But trust me, you have the group that don't like you at all. Our next Jamaican made it bad for us. Whether I'm come here come tea for the people them drugs, or I'm come here come bad them up and lock down them block, or don't act like you don't know the place running up. The block them lock down in New York, you know, and they take turns on these blocks making money. See, so you have to go out there and fight for the block. We used to have some young youth that get up in the morning and make $1,500, $2,000 in a couple of hours and cut off the block. I'm talking about 15, 16 years old. $1,500, $2,000 in the morning and leave the block and make a next youth come. And then when summer start to heat up now, you have everybody a fight for the block now. No, I must stay out here longer. And the next one I said, get the fuck off my block, son. It's my turn. It's my turn. So them like work out the hours to hustle upon the block and then make mad money on that block. You have the Jamaican them now who come through and raise up some big something and tell them everybody clear off of that rotted out. Feel we block this. Lock this down. And now we have money around us. So you see, when you come now, you don't have nothing to do with nothing. You just I'm just arriving. I'm not into none of this. I don't know. You one of them. So they don't like you either. Yes, another Jamaican nigga like that. And you get caught up, right? Whether it's that or a Jamaican man take with this man a girl and have her over there so on. All kind of something. Just got many different reasons why they don't like you. They like your food though. And we come at a Jamaican restaurant all the time though. See, but them now come. Trust me, man, they're out there already. I lived it. I was 7 years in it. So I'm not talking from what people tell me. I'm talking from what I lived and saw. See, it rough out there. All right, so the story goes like this now. Walk with me through this brother's story. A 26-year-old Jamaican immigrant died of a gunshot wound after a confrontation in a Bronx coffee and donut shop, the police sources and the witnesses have reported. Stephen Stewart, young, 24 years old, man, 24 years old, was in line to buy coffee at the Dunkin' location on East Gun Hill Road in the Bronx. Matty Harris Place in Williamsbridge. As he approached the register to pay for his iced coffee, a store employee said that a customer at the counter spat What are you coming so close to me for? Why are you looking at my face? My boyfriend outside. You see what they hear them three there? What are you coming so close to me for? Why are you looking at my face? My boyfriend outside. Wheel on going. I'm going fast. Don't make them leave the store before you, right? Because them outside are wait upon you. All these things I knew and all these things I did, but I can't give somebody else my mind of how to flex. Me as a person will flex off. I don't know if I should say spiritual. Like if me feel as my vibes say go, I'll be up all night, right? Yeah, I'm going to the party. I'll meet y'all there at 10 o'clock. And if 9 o'clock come, something said to me, sit down, don't go. I'll be talking to you tomorrow morning. How was the party? And y'all gonna be like, Soflo, y'all set up in a man. Can you tell me about y'all come up to like right before you come and then you don't show up? No, I move with that vibration there. See, so anything feel funny to me. But anyways, I'm sure he's out of his element and he didn't even think that this would go this far. You see them gala? You see some of these women? We'll get into all this though. As he approached the register, this is the person who served him, and she don't want her name to be called. She said he was right behind her to get his order next. And the girl just turned around and started confronting the man. Why you coming so close to me? Why are you looking at my face? Why are you coming so close to me? Okay, let me back up. Why are you looking at my face? But you talking to me. Where else I'm supposed to look? My boyfriend outside. Police are investigating if the woman was outraged over social distancing etiquettes. This is what sources have said. Was she mad because you're supposed to be 6 feet apart for the past 2 years, and now social distancing etiquette ain't really so much enforced anymore, but she still want to enforce it? Let me tell you something, and I said this before on SouFLoTV. I'll say it again. When the man where them want to come close to them, they don't have a problem with it. Even if the man outside, right? If it's Mr. Tall, dark, and handsome looking and look like with a fling piece game, that she no mind him come close to her. All when film front her rub up on her body, she wouldn't say, why you coming so close to me? You see? But you see, if it's somebody who them don't like, look around, you're not my type, feeling a certain kind of way. I saw one stay. She never tell you as her man about the man that she find very attractive that gave her compliments today and said that your woman never come home yet and said, babe, this brother fine as hell. And he told me I look good today. He said he liked my outfit. He said my hairdo was banging, like I'm looking beautiful and stuff. How come you never compliment me on my hairdo? She not gonna tell her that. She not. She just gonna hold that to herself, right? A good looking man compliment her today. When the ugly one now, or in her mind who's ugly now, are pestering, she'll tell her, say, yo, there's a brother down there always a bother me every time him see me. Hey girl, and I give me compliments. I mean, I tell him I don't want my compliments. And I have a man. And him said, no care. I said, she'll set you up. She'll go put you in a trouble. Right? Well, don't tell me nothing. If the man never touch you, don't tell me nothing. You're big, you can handle yourself. That's how me look at it. See, unless he is being overbearing and you feel like there's an issue. But other than that, don't tell me nothing. Because sometimes when they are laugh with the same people them who you claim ugly and you don't want no compliment. It's so silly. I don't want no compliments from you. I got my man, okay? Yeah, beg conversation. See? And then wondering why you attracting more from this person who you claim you don't want nothing from. But anyhow, he never said anything to her, is what the witness said. He never said anything to her, said the employee who asked not to be named. He's a nice guy who orders the same thing every single day. Every single day he comes in, orders the same thing. And all this stuff she's saying to him, why you standing so close to me? Why you looking at my face? My man outside. The man never uttered a word back to her. I mean, never did it. I'm going off what the eyewitness told. The person who worked there is an eyewitness who was serving both of them and told the news reporters that, and the police that, the investigating officer that the guy never responded at all. The Jamaican guy never responded at all. Never said nothing through all that. The woman paid for her iced coffee with Apple Pay. She ain't hard to track. And left the shop shortly before Stewart, is what the employee said. 2 blocks away on Holland Avenue near East 213th Street, Stewart was shot in his torso just after 1:30 p.m. by a man that's believed to be the irate customer's boyfriend, police and sources have said. Someone was dying out in front of the building, said the neighborhood handyman Terrence Johnson, who's 57 years old. Someone was dying outside of the building. Someone was dying out here. When I came out, he was face up and he was shot once in the belly. And he was lying out there by the curb. His eyes were open, but he wasn't responding. That's sad as hell, man. He went on to say medics rushed Stewart to Jacoby Hospital, but he could not be saved. No way he was going to make it. This is what we call them soup, right? The superintendent for the building and thing. So Soup said there's no way he was going to make it. It's crazy. All these shootings at this time around here. Police told Stewart's devastated aunt that the shooter approached him outside the Dunkin' Donut and followed him on foot 2 blocks before he fired 1 shot in his belly. Now, I'm telling you, he's following him for 2 blocks talking shit. He's following him for 2 blocks talking a whole bunch of mess to him. Yo, son, why you pushing up on my girl? What, she didn't tell you I was standing outside? Or you Jamaican niggas be coming here thinking you could just come take away somebody's woman and shit, right? And you know, this our territory. You know, my man now follow you in silence for 2 blocks. And I guess the more he followed him, he probably sensed weakness, you know? Like a hunting thing. Yes. Yes, soldier, like a hunting thing. I guess he probably sensed weakness the more he walk him down. Because 2 blocks is a long time to be following somebody talking smack right next to them, don't? And I could imagine he was intimidating him because when they follow you, that's how they follow you too. Them hand up on them gun and on them gun cover up under something, maybe under their hoodie, under their clothes and them pants, something. And you know, they talking all that kill stuff to you. I should blame you right now. Say I won't do it. So I'll put you in a hospital. And the youth probably I think, Jesus Christ, look how I can't get myself in a. Look at why me, God? Why me? Me never said nothing to the woman and look on this. Stephen didn't do anything to her, the report said. She was pushing him to do it, said the woman, who was too terrified to give her name. What kind of woman is that? Stephen didn't do anything. She was pushing him to do it. He didn't even respond. I bet she went outside and told her man some crazy stuff. What kind of woman is that? The sad part about his story now is this part. Stephen moved to New York in December and worked at a Jamaican restaurant in the Bronx. So every day when the man go to work, him go pick up an iced coffee every single day. 1 iced coffee, that's it. They said he comes in, orders the same thing every single day. Just reach. The man just reached. 24 years old, just left Jamaica. December. We're in March. And not even 6 months of firing on the brother dead. For what? Look, over some yo, me not even want to disrespect them people about I don't even, man. So the rest of the story is he sent money back to Jamaica to support his mom and his 2 sisters. His aunt said because he was staying with his aunt. When I got out of the hospital last week, he cooked, he cleaned, he did everything here for me. Upon receiving a call in Jamaica, that her son was dead. Stewart's mother fainted. They had problems reviving her. They had to take her to the hospital, and she's been hospitalized. Some woman catch stroke when them hear them something there, no man. Stroke out. Here say our little son just get killed foreign after him just fly out and stroke out. He just got here. Upon receiving a call in Jamaica that her son just got killed, she fell out and had to be hospitalized because they couldn't revive her. He didn't deserve it. He really didn't deserve it, his aunt said through tears. He was a very good soul. Stewart had no criminal history in the city, police said. The man just rich. Him not dead upon nothing. I work in my work. And I send money go back home to help mommy and him sister and them thing there. Help his family back home. Police are still searching for the shooter, who is described as a black male. Yep, and that's how we love each other. And then we worry about white man. Ain't no white man ever run up on me and shoot me. Ain't no white man ever run up on me and have a gun on there and talk about what you looking at. Last seen wearing a red hooded sweatshirt. That's the only description they have. And there's a video out, a video clip of the female whose face was masked up as well. And she have on a bubble jacket. She looked pretty tall, brown skinned black female. But that's all I could see from it. And they looking for her for questioning as well. She paid with Apple Pay, so she's not going to be too hard to find, right? So we'll follow this story and find out when they catch them and all this. But listen, I'm urging y'all, man, come here with the same mindset that you have when you back home, the same energy, like nobody can afraid with me. You mash up the place if nobody do me nothing, but you still stay humble and thing, and you quick on your draw too. Be that way here. Don't come here, come go on like you reach heaven. Don't come here, come act like nobody ain't gonna do you nothing, because I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people here that don't like you. Whether you want to believe it or not. You know, when we're that one, we romanticize foreign somehow. Romanticize foreign. No, we can't wait for reach. Can't wait for reach. Because everybody else make it look like it's land of gold and, you know, money grows on trees. You gotta go up there, go pick. I go find, go pick money. Yes, and milk and honey and all these things. Don't romanticize this. There's nothing nice about this. That's why the other day when they put up a video of a youth who had just come from Jamaica, and I got to learn later on that it was his brother. I guess his older brother was here before him. And the first time him fly out, some brother set him up when him come, give him a stack of money and give him a car, right? Give him a car for drive and thing. And him I say, yo, bro, so no, I live a foreign and stuff. And I left a comment under that thing that said, you must go work that off later, because all the years me there foreign, nobody has ever given me a stack of money and a car when I arrive anywhere. And nobody don't give us nothing when we come here like that. We get it out the mud for real. We grind our way up for real, right? So a majority of us do. Some of us come sleep on the floor. Some of us come here, come be homeless and sleep in a car. Some of us come here with papers not straight and we batter till it gets straight. Some of us, so this give him a stack of money and a car and say, okay, go make life. I left that comment, and it was the same Jamaican them under there. I don't know if they saw that it was SouFLoTV, so they're like, them one argument, one youth. That's why I blocked you on YouTube and blocked all your content, because you're a bad mind bumblehole and you always have bad things to say about Jamaican. Off of me just saying that, I want to know more about the story is what I said. Because nobody gives you nothing free in foreign. You have to go work that off later if a man give you a car and a stack of money. If somebody else said Soflo, then no, I'm brother. I said, okay, well, the story didn't say that. They just posted the video with no caption or nothing, right? So that's why I said in my comment, I wanted to know more of the story. I'm not bad mind nobody. If I'm brother give him that when him come, then it's a good look. I'm a good brother, because nobody never do that for me. And I don't know a lot of people that anybody ever did that for either. Yeah, babe.
They say everybody is not members only. But the comment section are members only now. So
No,
I don't know what you do.
no, babe, me find it.
You're finding it?
Yeah, man, I'm a big you up to and say you make me find it. There's actually the option that says everybody can watch it, but only paid members can participate. I found it. Thank you.
Okay.
Come here, let me see you a little bit.
You can't see me.
No, no, come on the screen. Just come in the room. No one see you. Are you gonna have no clothes? All right. She did it last night. Maybe I shouldn't share my personal stuff, but anyhow, she said she don't want to get sick. She don't want what I have, so I had to get creative last night. But through me, do you want, so so me, have to get extra creative last night. I see I am not even a little chops, but it's all right because I still got me. I got us. Yo, life is the greatest, man. Life is the greatest. That's why it hurt me to see like my people like that's your life or people take away your life just like that. I don't know if you don't understand the concept of life and the beauty of life, Star. This is what we have, and we have to make the most out of this. I'm telling you right now, I have friends. I do have friends that are what we call Yankee, but them friend here is friends I met in the military. And these friends are friends that I went to combat with. And these friends are friends that I trained with and we sleep in a snow with and we, not to butt with, no homo stuff. I'm talking about two men in a damn sleeping bag because they put you outside in the snow. This is your tough test. And you gotta spend all night out there from sundown to sunup. And you're out there shave after shave every morning with straight razor blade or ice water. All kind of mad something we go through together. And me and them people are like this to this day. But as far as ever meeting any out in, and I'm not saying they don't exist, as far as ever meeting any out in civilian life and being like, yeah, we have a lot in common and let's go hang out and stuff, never happened. Working alongside and became good friends with, and then we go to each other's house and we share different meals. And how come y'all eat this? What's this? And it never happened. Never happened. All the ones that I've met was through the military, and then we shared that experience in common. So I don't want to say I got a respect for my African American brothers and sisters, but it continues. And I don't care what nobody want to say. That whatever it is, the animosity between the two communities is very real and it continues. If it was our next Yankee youth, she probably wouldn't even say nothing. She already knew that this dude is a Jamaican. She hear him talk already. I'm sure he'll never stand up there and say absolutely nothing. And probably say, but me never look upon you. And that's it. And that was enough, right? They pick you apart and then they go in. And that's how it go. You gotta be careful out here, man. You gotta be careful out here. Just understand that you're not in the place where you're romanticized, especially for those of you who just got here. Y'all not getting here when it was rough for us. Things are a bit nicer now. But don't come here and feel like everybody is your friend. Especially don't come here and feel like because of the share the same descriptive characteristics that they're your buddies. Because you have a rude awakening. You have a rude awakening. I come. See? Please, Soflo, D Buffalo, Soldiers. I said, please, Soflo, please what? It's Kaitai Joy, big up yourself. I didn't big up some people this morning. Kaitai Joy, big up yourself. Kaitai Joy says it's hard to be friends with some of them and they have such hatred for us. May I tell you, I was shocked when I was in class. I am at a university. We're studying medicine. Okay. I'm in anatomy and physiology. This is not a dumb person I'm sitting next to. And she herself just got out of the military as well and was using her military benefits to go to school to further her education, just like I was doing. Right. And for her to say the things that she said, I said to myself, like, I clean up my language. But I was like, This bitch know better. She's going out of her way to be offensive. I think I told y'all this story before when I was like, we were going on break and I said, I already bought my ticket for Jamaica. I can't wait. We get out of here in a couple of days. I'm heading straight to the airport. Then as soon as I get to Jamaica, man, I normally like kiss the ground and hold my hands up and man, I'm bragging this. And she's like, oh, y'all got cars there? And it went further. If we have houses there. I said, I guess you're gonna ask me if we have houses there too. She was like, no, not trying to be funny or nothing, but actually I was gonna ask you if y'all got like houses there. I'm like, wow. I'm not sowing division. Why is it that when I use my personal experiences, right? I've been here since I was 8 years old. Why is it that when I use my personal experiences to enlighten others and help to save a life and teach you how to maneuver and navigate this plane and stay safe or to heighten your awareness, people take it another way. I'm not sowing no I'm not sowing any seed of division or anything. I just told you I have African American friends. These friends are more than friends to me. I will kill you for one of them, and they will kill you for me. And we done this together already, right? I'm a U.S. Army Infantry Combat Veteran. Go look it up. Go see what I did. Go see what we do. I wear a blue cord out of Fort Benning, Georgia. That's my whole schooling. Okay? Listen, this is not about sowing. And this is the thing. I did a video on this before, right? And I knew this was going to go there. I did a video on this before where I spoke about the disparage, the discrepancies, disparage, the relationship between the two communities. And all I spoke about was growing up in Miami and what I went through and the amount of African Americans spewing hate under that comment section. It was unbelievable. The video has like 100 and something, probably has now like 200 and something thousand views on it of just hundreds and thousands of comments of straight hate, which lets me know that just the fact that I am speaking about what I was put through and it gets you so offended that you're not ready for this recourse. You're not ready for this dialogue. So this thing is still festering. Understand? This thing is still festering. This shouldn't offend anybody. If anything, anybody with sense or anybody that's looking to kill that, to dead that narrative, they should be saying, yo, bro, I'm African American. I don't have no Caribbean family members. I love you guys though. And I have good friends that are from Jamaica. Just like how I'm saying, I have good African American friends, but I never met them in civilian life. I met them through military, right? They should be like flip the script the same way. Don't come over here with no negativity or you sowing hatred and you're sowing weird. I never told not one Caribbean person to hate them back. Hate who hates you. I didn't generalize. I never said all of African Americans are like that. Good morning, live on the air with Soflo. I didn't even see the phone.
Good morning, Soflo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How are you?
Good.
Talk to me.
I understand what you're saying. It's that Buffalo somebody creating problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like there is a risk. I mean, it's unfortunate, but there are unfortunately Black Americans who feel like, oh, Caribbean people feel like this is so we think we're better than them. And I'm not gonna say there's some, especially the older generation who have a way about them, whatever, but I feel like there's this obsession with we feel we're better. And I think that's where the rift is really coming from. You know what I mean?
Like I've been okay, so I've been to places, right? Like I pick up a contract, a medical contract, I go to this facility, I start working. And I've been told in front of my brothers and sisters, African American brothers and sisters that are therapists, there might be another one in the building. And I've been told, like, you know how they try to divide us and they're like, oh, I knew you were different. There's something
Yes.
about you that was different. And they look now, your African American brothers and sisters look at you like, yeah, he think he a cracker, or he think he white, or he think he one of them. He in with them now, kind of thing. But it's not. These people look at you and say that they might be doing their own covert division thing. I don't know, but it works against us. And I've heard people say that before. Y'all black, but y'all a different kind of black. You know?
Yeah, all
So
that nonsense.
yes, all
You know
that
what I'm saying?
nonsense.
And it's just like, there's this, as I said, there's this, I feel like as Caribbean people, I think we have a tougher skin where I do feel, without saying respect, I feel like Black Americans are a bit more sensitive than us. I feel like we deal with each other a bit rough. So we have a thicker skin, to me personally. And as I said, there's this obsession with, you think you're better, all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, nobody, I don't know. I think when you are confident in yourself, you don't really harbor and focus so heavily on that. Because anytime I hear that argument, I always give the conversation. The people who have had it rough are Haitians. They've gotten it rough from other Caribbean people. They've gotten it corrupt from non-Caribbean people. And they don't focus on who think they better. They're just very solid in who they are as a people. You know what I mean? So that's like an internal thing. That's not an us thing. That's a you thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, we're all black. We're all brothers and sisters. But yeah, there are issues to be discussed. But this whole hypersensitivity, like the person in that they're carrying on, I mean, it's not necessary. And I don't know if you're aware, but right now online, at least, there's like this big thing about the black immigrants are taking over.
Yes.
They're trying to, the tethers, they're trying to replace us. And black immigrants make up about 5 million of the black population, 40 million black people. So, I mean, I don't know this whole, they're trying to take over, that they're being with the white man, with white supremacy. So that's probably the spirit that person is talking from, but it's just, people have to change their mindset.
So it's an individual thing more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
All right. Absolutely. I see the same person saying stuff like I used they too many times or whatever. I think I went above and beyond clarifying exactly what I meant. So if you have an issue that you think animosity is there towards a certain group of people, then that's because you want to portray that narrative, or you want to prolong that narrative. Then that's not where I'm coming from. Live on the air. Good morning.
Hey, Soflo,
Good morning, Alexis. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right, awesome. Do you have us on speaker?
Oh yeah, let me put you on.
Yeah.
Hello.
There you go. We want to hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so I think that most of the problem is just jealousy. A lot of African American women, they do like to date Jamaican men, so I think that's why they hate on Jamaicans a lot. Because I date primarily Jamaican men because I'm just used to the culture. So a lot of the times, like from my dad or from my cousins, they're like, why you date Jamaican men? I'm like, well, that's what I'm used to, so I'm gonna just date them. But it seems like there's like animosity because African American women love Jamaica in the culture, so probably African American men feel left out in the dating pool. Yeah.
I don't even understand why they should be mad, because I know, again, there's somebody here that's sensitive when you say like African American, they're thinking you mean everybody, and we're not generalizing, but we're in keeping it within the context of, and I have to say this for them, but I don't know why. I've seen it too, but I don't know why they don't look at it like, hey, it's just another brother. She just into some different flavors, right? Because we come over here and we date their women, and I can't even say their women because now it sounds like we're not even the same people. But again, keeping it within the context, Jamaican come over here. You're looking for an African American girl. African American Jamaican woman come over here. She hook up with Yankee man or African American man. There shouldn't be no There shouldn't be anything in there that have us feeling like we're violating anything or we're dividing anything. Again, we're the
Yeah.
same damn people. We are the same people.
Yeah, I come from a family that date a lot of Jamaican men, so we're very integrated. I really don't feel anything negative towards like Jamaican people in general. I've had my experiences, but I know better that it's not the majority of people that might feel some type of way. But overall, it's just like we're all the same people. We were deposited in different parts of the globe. That's how I feel.
Mm. So you're used to this.
Yeah, I'm very used. I live in Brooklyn.
You're in the melting pot.
I'm actually in Williamsburg.
Ah, I don't like Williamsburg. I had a little security job out there, and I don't know why they put me to do undercover security. Only black dude in a neighborhood out there that were full of with Russians or Hasidic Jews and stuff. I went out on my
Yeah.
lunch break, and when I came back and took my jacket off, it was spit all over the back of my leather jacket.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm the only black girl in my neighborhood that I
see,
know.
exactly. I know that
I'm in
place.
like the gentrified area.
Yeah. So you're not in the melting pot then.
But like yeah.
Oh,
But I'm originally from Long Island, but overall, like there's majority of people don't hate Jamaicans. It's just that the ones that feel insecure are the ones that's messing everything up for all of us.
got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
so I just wanted to tell you that.
Right. I appreciate you sharing. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Yeah, listen, man, don't be offended. I want you to understand. Y'all should know this already. And if you're new here, then let me clarify. This is not a hate platform. I don't promote hate. I don't promote division. I don't promote. I'm one of them that don't promote any of the foolishness. Live on the air with Soflo. Good morning.
Good morning, family.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All
You
right.
know, this subject is a little touchy to me,
Yeah. Talk now.
but what I wanted to say is that I was told by an American friend, because I do have American friends. I just don't want to keep them as besties, okay? Because for me, they change too quick, like green lizards. You know how we used to be told?
You
I
fight.
was told by a friend, a very close American friend, that her issue and some of her family's issue with us it's not really hatred, it's jealousy that comes through as hatred.
Mm.
We have an identity, they don't.
Oh wow.
That's how she explained it. She said, you
You know,
guys are
somebody
Jamaicans,
somebody
you
is
can say
somebody is
this, you
scraping the
can say
screen right
that,
now.
but we're just Black Americans.
Somebody is scraping the screen right now. Somebody is so
Not from
mad
my
right now.
end.
Somebody is so mad at that comment right now. They're scraping the screen with their fingernails. Run that by me
They don't,
again
but
because I've heard that
this is
before,
not me
and
making stuff up. This came from one of them
I've heard it
directly.
before. I've heard it before, but when I heard it, I kind of disputed it because I was saying, nah, they have their identity. They have, but I have heard it before. What is your
They
take
don't
on
have,
that?
they said they don't have an identity. They feel as if they do not have an identity. Us as Jamaican or Caribbean people, we still identified as African, as Caribbean, as Jamaican. We're still in tune with our culture. They're not intact. They don't have nothing. Everything for them culturally was stripped from them. Where in the island we stay true, we still practice to this day our African heritage. And for them, they have to assimilate and be white Americans.
Damn.
That's how it was explained to me. So I
Yeah.
think really some of them are dealing with identity crisis.
Man, and for me, the way because I argued this before with somebody, and the way how I looked at it, I was like, nah, they have their identity. Matter of fact, first of all, right, they built this whole thing right here, and it was forced labor, free forced labor, but they built this. Everything about this is their identity. They create, okay,
Right, but it's not given to them. It's not recognized.
their music, but who's gonna give it to them though? They know that it's theirs, and we know that it's theirs.
But you know the thing.
You
It's
know?
recognition.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they have their identity, their food, their music, their art, uh their way of being. Period. And out of
Yeah, but it's stuffed out.
it's not directly from the motherland, Africa. Like us, we still have like John Kuno and you know,
Mhm.
and them kind of
And we
something.
come here, and then white people and other black people, they embrace us. So, oh, Jamaicans, oh, the food, oh, the this. But what about us black Americans that we have our collard greens and da
Right.
da
They
da?
these are their
All this heart
delicacies.
disease is making us understand.
I hear what you're saying.
Understand.
I hear
For
what
them,
you're
it's not
saying.
celebrated.
Right.
Everything
Damn.
has a negative connotation to it.
Mm. You know, I kind of look at that though, like,
But that's
yeah,
them
I know,
wanting
I know
acceptance from
exactly
the
what you're
people that
saying.
enslaved them.
Yes, yes, and I know exactly what you're saying. I know what you're saying now.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, that's them wanting approval, acceptance, recognition from all the folks that suppressed and enslaved them. And us as Jamaicans, look who had to come and teach us some stuff. Marcus Garvey. Okay, so let's not even do that. Marcus Garvey educated Malcolm X, all of them, and they had to kick him out of the U.S. for treason. So
and
I'm
out
just saying,
of dancehall,
it's
reggae
recognition.
music came rap, hip hop, and all that.
And when I found that out in the late 2000s, I was like, wait a minute, for real? And then I had to go and do my research because that wasn't my type of music.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, I see it. We have to teach them, not just us. I mean, they were a part of it, but
deep.
To really rebel, to have that no fear in them type thing. A lot of people outside of America had to come and teach them that.
Yeah, I see somebody over here saying jazz, rhythm and blues and all. Yo, listen, that's deep what you talking right there. Deep. And I'm telling you, somebody said that to me before, and I went down in it because I was like, they have their own identity. And I described all the stuff
White
I
people
just
don't
described.
have nothing. Everything that they have, they stole from us. People don't even know that Europe belonged to blacks. We ruled, the Moors run that place for over 700 years. Fashion, all of that came from us. We're not following them. We're not mimicking them. They stole from us and we're trying to reclaim, period. There's nothing in this world that's new that we did not create. It was just stolen. Period. And I don't even want to go there because you'll have me start preaching.
All right. Big up yourself and thank you for sharing.
Not a problem. I just think they just need to come into the fold and stop acting like we're not all blacks and that we're not treated the same.
Right. Because you know when the police boys draw down on us,
don't see us no differently.
Exactly. That right there. Damn. All right, family.
You see, thank you. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but yes, I am saying something that you never heard before or thought of.
Right.
But it's facts. We're all the same, and just come in the fold. And what we're saying about Black Americans is our experience. I've been here since the age of 10. I went to middle school and high school and college. I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
my very first best friend was a white girl named Michelle because she was the only one that embraced me. Because I didn't have any other Caribbean people in the community I grew up in.
Yeah.
And the people that looked like me, they shunned me.
Yeah.
So don't tell us to shut up when we're speaking of our experience. Because it did hurt. And it still do. To see that we can't just come in the fold.
Yeah, they used to clown me on a daily basis. I got punched in the back of my head, all that too. I've shared my story so many times, but it always brings out like somebody is offended. Like, and I'm like, I'm sharing my story. I'm talking to everybody. You know, it's just real life, and that's what it is. Or I guess it's okay if we just stay quiet and act like it didn't happen and whatnot. But your story is your story, you know. And if it can uplift and enlighten and unify, then why not share it? We're not sharing it under the guise of division. We're not trying to divide. You know, we're trying to bring our people together. And so hopefully what this would do is it'll make somebody else recognize these traits within themselves and be like, yo, I need to chill. Because you know what I'm saying? They're my people for real. We like one people. Instead of going off on a
such love for my people. I don't go out there asking are you Black American? Are you Haitian? Are you Jamaican?
Yeah, I don't care about all that.
I don't care about that. You look like me.
Right.
You look like my sons. You look like my mom, my dad.
Right. Right. And I unify just based on that.
Just based on that.
Yes. Man, there's so much strength in us if we could only just cut across all these
together.
Yes, just cut out these divisions. We're divided in so many ways. I keep saying this. We're divided religiously because we're in everybody else's religion. We're divided light skin, dark skin, we're divided, hair texture, we're divided, political wise, we're divided.
Now we have 4C, this C. Now I'm here wondering what type of hair am I?
I'm telling you, like if we just cut all that stuff out, man, and just get to the one thing that we are straight across the board that we share, just that, and unify based on that, it would be too powerful.
They'll have these other people or suppressors or whatever so scared.
Yes, it would be so powerful.
They would be shivering in their boots because they know our greatness. It's just us that's not acknowledging it.
And this is why this discussion, I don't want that brother's life to be in vain. And we have to keep continuing having these hard discussions. It's needed. We're not talking about this enough, you know, and that's why this stuff is still festering on the low.
Yes.
Thank you for being a part of this. I appreciate you.
No problem. I'll let someone else get a say in. And yes, Marcia, Moors did rule Europe 700 years.
Facts. Thank you, family.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Morning, live on the air with Soflo.
Well, morning, my general.
Well, brother.
There, man, catch you in the morning, man. Cause I love time sleep all the way, you know.
Yes. Yeah, for certain not to sleep.
And I when you show God, me I said, John no star. Really? That topic, yeah? That one of my favorite topic, yeah? Yeah, man, I say, come on. Enough people feel the same way you like me to, you know, them experience, the same experience that me have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that thing, yeah, brother, me I tell a family, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It puzzle me, you know, man. It a puzzle me, you know, brother. It a puzzle me really hard, you know.
What happened to the brother?
Yeah?
What happened to the brother?
No, just because I recognize that me and them people that most of them when me reason, I'm not talk about the one them when me feel are not too intelligent. Me talk about the one them when say them are display knowledge. The one them when say them are display knowledge to the world. Me reason with them, and me reason with them, me recognize it. So you turn the whole conscious conversation into a big war, and you start the disrespectful thing, calling me a fag. Bro, you know how much youth me got? I produce a whole heap of youth on this earth, you know? So when you call me a fag, my youth, and you hear the conscious, first of all, you can't reason with a man will go on a journey. When a man will just sit down and hear that same just sit down and read some book. Me I will deeper meds than you. So if I'm reasoning with you, blood, as a brother, or a sister. I never really have a problem with a sister, but a brother, most of the brothers, they may try to reason with them and question them because sometimes you hear them as a certain things and you want to know, you question, Soflo. Sometimes I just question me and ask them, you know, and the question me and ask them, you know. But let me tell you something about question. you see a person who do not have a lot of knowledge, you can't ask, when you hear that person, they are display, same as display knowledge to them. See, and you ask him certain questions, he can't answer you because he can't back up the things that he must say. And that can put him into a death trap. You understand?
All right, so
I think most of the problem when we encounter with is when time I ask certain logical questions and they don't have any evidence to back up with them answer, so them turn it out into a fight.
Hold on there. The Buffalo Soldieress says Soflo, others, I grew up with Jamaicans and Haitians in the 70s and 80s, and it didn't happen in my area. Could I ask you what area you grew up in? That's for the Buffalo Soldieress. What area did you grow up in? When the 90s arrived, I noticed this mockery. I have, and my family and my friends were different. Abs would defend anyone called out of their name. I just want to see where she grew up at.
Okay, so we are one people, and may I say, we as a one people, we need to unite because we're broken. You understand?
Same.
We're broken, brother, and I'm trying to make sure that at least, we try to unite in some ways, and I think that knowledge is one of the key that we need to use to unite with each other, and we think we need to sit down and study together. You understand? So we, to unite, we have to start sit down and study together, and I think that's the key where we need to use. And for the people in America, the American people, Jamaica have current before Uno. If you don't know this, but I'm telling you this. Black River, St. Elizabeth have current before Uno.
All right, so here's my thing now. Here's my thing. When you come across with certain info, you have to watch how you deliver. You see me? Because here when it starts to sound like you gotta understand, some people are sensitive already, right?
Right.
If you're trying to win me over, the last thing you might want to do is come at me with all the things that you are greater than I am, and all the things you had established before I had established.
Yeah.
Because what it's telling me right away is that we're still divided, and you still see us as divided. So why are you trying to pretend like you're talking unity when you're clearly showing division?
Yes, but I'm saying that for the people who ask you stupid questions if you don't have care order and them thing there. So me just show you, say, I'm trying to show you that don't come here with that low life type of reason, yo. You have to level up with your conversation. Don't come and make it look like, oh, so you guys have cars out there. I'm showing you that, my friend, don't think that you guys have things that we don't have.
Okay. That in that perspective, then yes. I may never know where that could come from because I said it. But you know, and some people out there who are listening don't know where that was coming from either. They're probably like, listen to him. He's still trying to act
Clarification is good still, you know what I mean? Yes. So it's a good question, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, brother.
So definitely. And I don't think so we like most of the time the problem I think we have is understanding. We need to start understanding each other. So if you come from etiquette, check it, blood. I experience a lot of people from Nigeria and everywhere, and I find out that these people have some farmer. I think we dominate the space too much. I don't know why them things say, yo, these guys as Jamaican, we're gonna dominate the space. And I think a lot of people fear us because blood, me got enough workplace. And when I check the levels, me from one station to another station. Why? Because my brain is not settled for just learning one thing, because I cannot learn one thing. If I learn one thing, I go feel like a freaking handicap. And I don't like that. I don't like to feel that way.
Okay.
You get me? So then feel like, oh, this boy come here and him start move up to next level. But you know, understand, say, I level up myself.
See.
So you need to do the same thing too. Me go places and say, a youth, a Nigerian youth, and him man tell me say, yo, fam, you don't know how to run these steel bending machine, because we were bending steel for TTC, right? And I'm saying, you don't know, and he said, no, Because there was a white guy from St. Vincent in town, and he said, yo, the white guy said, yo, bro, if I'm have to teach you, I'm going home. So the white guy never want to train. So I'm like, bro, come let me teach you. We don't no supervisor telling me to do it. I came and said, come, my friend, let me show you how to run them. You know that same boy come against me? Oh.
Yeah, man.
We need to unite. And the problem is they fear us because they fear us. We dominate the space. And I'm telling you, that's one of the problems. But if you want to unite, let's use knowledge and unite. Try to get intelligent and get knowledge. Seek knowledge and come unite, blood. That's the only key. But that's all I'm saying still, you know?
I respect him, brother.
Yeah, give thanks, my brother. Respect.
Bless him.
Yeah. All right.
All right. The Girls Scenery Vlogs. Shout out to the Girls Scenery Vlogs. Sauce Boss, big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you. The Girls Scenery Vlog says, all this is because along the way, Black people lost their way and stopped fighting for their rights and started fighting to fit into the same system that broke us. Every single Black person lost. That's deep. That's deep. End of the day, to me, I'm not trying to do no division, nothing. I'm not into no division. I've always felt the most comfortable around, and probably it's not even a good idea because if you look at it, that's who harm us most of the time. It's our own people that harm us most of the time. Let me ask you this, right? You ever looked at this and there's no justification, but one police, right? One white police kill a Black man. Big protest. Thousands of people out marching. We got ninjas in the hood killing each other every day. And then we write songs and we celebrate it. And those records sell back to the same people who live this trauma, right? Back to the aunties and the uncles and the brothers and the sisters and the cousins of who's lost brothers at the hands of other brothers. And they get rich in the record companies, and they get rich in the prison system by holding the killer when they catch him, and they get rich at the funeral home by preparing the body to go to burial. And it's just a cycle for us go all around, right? And we don't see that within ourselves, we are the most destructive towards ourselves. I'm telling you, if we could cut across all lines of all these things that we use to divide us and just get straight to the fact that we just the same people, period. This is how one person described it to me many, many years ago, and I've lived with this. Them slave ships was coming in, right? And they stopped right here and let off some of us right here. You became African Americans. They went over here and let off some over here. You became Grenadians. It went over here, let off some over here. You became Trinidadians. It went over here, let off the rest of you over here. Y'all became Jamaicans, right? But when it left, it was the same DNA on board that just got scattered to different spots. And then we grew up in these different places, formed our different whatever we want to form. Like, for instance, in Haiti, they still very deep, steeped in voodoo, but they also mixed it with Catholicism. So the Catholic religion, and then in Jamaica, it's the same thing, but they act so scared of it and they hide. Oh, yeah, God, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, but in front of everybody is praise Jesus, and we have the most churches per square mile. And then you go over here in Trinidad, and it's like Indian stuff mixed with more like, man, we the same people. We are the same people. The vessel stopped and let us off in different spots. Don't mean if all of us got on the same bus as a family, and each family member, you stopped at First Street, you stopped at 21st and Dixon, you stopped at Lafayette, you stopped at, aren't we still the same family? Aren't we still the same family? At the end of the day, all of us just need to find our way back to the house. Okay? We just need to find our way back to the house. Jet Shelly in here. She's not feeling well. I see Faye saying Jet Shelly feel better. I missed her comment. Oh, there we go. SouFLo fam. I'm going lay down. Love watching Morning Thoughts. I'm not feeling well. Okay, I see it now. All right, sister. Go rest yourself. All right. One love, and I'll talk to you later. Seymour says, did you know that back in the day they used to put Jamaicans in higher classes when we came here because we were so advanced? That's me. I was from that generation. When I came here, I skipped 2 grades. I graduated high school here. I was at Florida Memorial University at 16 years old. I skipped 2 grades when I came here because what they were teaching, what they were teaching when I came here, I blew through their curriculum and I was sitting there like this. And they tried to give me advanced work and I blew through that. And I was like this. And my mom and them were like, well, you guys got to challenge him because, you know, and they started saying stuff like, oh, is he ADHD, ADD? Is he, because I would blow through, but he's getting good grades though. But how come he can't? Because there's nothing here to challenge him. Okay, maybe if we move him up a grade, and they did. And maybe if we move him up another grade, and they did. This is facts. This is facts. I want y'all to understand something while I close this video out. When we say stuff, I don't want it to sound condescending. I don't want it to sound, oh, I'm better than you, we better than you, we have this, you didn't have this, because somebody is going to be offended, right? If you're trying to win people over, you don't want to sound like that's what you're doing. See? So I don't want anybody who's listening to think that that's what it is. This is not a hate platform, and I'm not trying to sow seeds of hate. We speak of our life experiences, yes, we share. At the same time, we tie it into what's going on today. And we're trying to see how we can better ourselves today as a people, not as a Jamaican, not as a Caribbean person. Even within the Caribbean community itself, there is deep division. But we're not ready for that discussion either this morning, right? There's deep division. But we just got to come together, man. Everybody got to get back to the house. Everybody has to get back to the house. We took the bus. We jumped off at different stops. We're still a family, though. Everybody has to get back to the house and come back to the table. Yes, SouFLo, we become who we are by just slave boat ship away. Alexis Fowler says, much love to Jamaica from America. We appreciate you, my sister, and enough love to y'all too, right? We are family. We gotta stop. We gotta stop trying to divide each other so much, and more because our true strength lies within our. I keep saying it, but hell, Marcus Garvey was saying it way before I said it. Malcolm X was saying it way before I said it. Martin Luther King was saying it way before I said it. Many other great leaders before them and during their time were saying it before they said it and before I said it. Our true strength is in our unity, and we have to recognize that as a people. And until that's where the magic is that we need to access to unlock so many different levels. And it seems like we're not getting there. Seems like we're not getting there. So those levels will remain unlocked for us for a while until we can get to that. All right. With that said, I'm gonna leave her. I don't hear wifey saying she want to go to the gym this morning or anything. I don't know if she heading to the gym. I want to close this video out with the whole driving in Jamaica thing. Somebody said they wanted to hear me talk about Silk Boss and Pterodon. I don't know what's going on over there. I was trying to stay out of the Jamaican dancehall sector because it gets very ignorant in that space. And you have to run into the suck your mother comments and up on the girl comments. And sometimes my headspace don't feel like accommodating that. But I'll go look into it and see, just because it's your request. I can be flexible, right? For my Jamaican people, I don't know what y'all doing on the roads. If the government don't fix the roads, you're here. Dirty government from when we want the road fixed. The road and mash up my vehicle, them, all this. And then when they pave the roads nice, you kill yourself off on the road. Because you take the road as, oh, it's paved nice now, so now I could drive like I'm auditioning for Fast and Furious 10 or something and kill off yourself on the road. Speed kills. Speed kills. In the infantry, we have a saying: slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Right? Speed kills. Arrive alive. These pictures that I'm getting, these video clips I'm getting out of Jamaica, man, and a whole bunch of hundreds of people died on the road last year. Didn't have nothing to do with the crime. You know, gunplay is always in effect. And a lot of people died of gunplay in Jamaica. But on the other end, the cars, the vehicle, they're using those to kill themselves off too. So I'm just telling y'all, man, that as we come out to this quarantine thing, I understand. And for those of you who will be visiting Jamaica like myself, be careful when you're there, because it don't have to be you that's speeding and lost control of your vehicle. Be vigilant when you're out driving. I was there driving before, and I'm heading down to Holland Bamboo, and it's whole heap of bush on both sides of the road, and the road ain't too good. And I don't know if police was chasing this person or what, but the way how they flew past me, my soul just started praying like, God, me know, say you just guide me, Asa, because anyhow that car that did a collision with me and my family dead off in here. They're doing like 105. They pushing the dashboard to the max on some little skinny road like this. And when you see them coming, there's nothing you can do. Because you can't go over there some more. I'm trying to go like all the way up in the bush, get them more space. But there ain't no space. And if you know how to play setup, especially in rural areas, you turn too far left, you're gone over in a precipice. You turn too far right, you're gone up in a mountainside, tear up your vehicle. So y'all just be careful out there, man. Arrive alive. Summer, this is the summer that we're actually free again. You gotta understand, these people have been locked down. When I say these people, I'm talking about in Jamaica. We've been on lockdown, where curfew. For those of us who've been living in the US, we haven't had that problem. We've been able to go out, especially me being in Florida. Florida was open the whole damn pandemic. All the time they were talking about, oh, go inside this time. We were outside. Okay? We've been outside the whole time. But going to Jamaica and getting stuck in no movement days and lockdown, and you got to be in the house by 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock on this day and can't move at all on this day. The people were tired of it. And I knew the excess behaviors were coming. Enough woman I got breed now. Whole heap of baby I got get born here now. Whole heap of jacket baby I got give away now. Whole heap of party I got go on here now. Whole heap of overconsumption of alcohol and drugs and whatever you want to do. You're popping pills because they're doing that now too. You smoking weed, you drinking liquor, all that. Whole heap of illicit, unprotected sex I got go on. Whole heap of crazy driving on the road. And let me finish by saying this. Shout out to my Jamaicans who on the road. I have a big spliff roll up. Back of your ears like this. And you see one stop and pull over and smoke that. Yo, man, I said that. Yeah, man, everything good. All right, and jump right back in that car and take off. Boom. You're inebriated. And I tried to have this discussion before to tell them that your reaction time is slow. You're inebriated. Yo, I firing that too long, you know, dog. Them have you talk bad things about the weed, you know. Weed don't do nothing to know about it, man. You drive good when you're high. Okay, you're gonna wake up in another realm because you can't be doing that. Missy taxi driver do it because in Jamaica they made a law now that said, remember, you know, one time God in Jamaica you couldn't be caught with even a split. Kick on your foot, you get arrested. Now I think it's up to 2 ounces of weed you can be caught with and you're good. 2 ounces of weed, a whole heap of weed that. So every man now walk around like this. I'll walk past police no bother him. Blaze it up right there. Taxi driver, load taxi. Come, walk us up. Jump in the car. Y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to stop that. I'm absolutely sure that that is a big part of what's going on. High and fly. Well, I hope you fly go heaven because a lot of you are going to be waking up there if there's such a place for you. All right. With that said, be careful out there. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. And now that I know how this works, I encourage everybody to go get their membership. One more thing. The reason we're doing this membership thing is we want to really help some people. But my people are out there doing pen and paper calculation about Soflo, I gotta get rich. I'm gonna tell you something. When I get rich, other people get rich too. Cause I'm a giver. I was giving way before I was getting anything. I was dipping in my own family stuff to give away stuff. See, and I'm a father of 6. So I have deep responsibilities, but I care about others as well. The giveaway is 500 US dollars every 30 days for the rest of the year. If you can't see past that and what that can do, you claim you want to help, right? Others. So if you can't see what that will do for somebody, 500 US dollars every 30 days for the rest of the year. If we get to 2000, then it's 1000 US dollars that will be given away here every 30 days for the rest of the year. If you can't see what that can do for somebody, then maybe you've been out of the element for too long. All right. But big up yourself. Thank all of you for getting your membership and all that. Y'all come go gym there. So you know, go to class then. You can give me more. One daddy. Cut to the daddy. Cut to the daddy. I love you. Can't even kiss her up. Not to smell her. Say bye bye, mommy. All right. We out of here. Have a good day, y'all. See you tomorrow morning right here. All right. Bless up.